everyone, Arienne here from seeyousoon.ca and welcome to beautiful Nova Scotia. I'm so happy to be back here in the province. This time, I'm partnering up with Visit Nova Scotia to showcase the Bay of Fundy region. We're going to dive into the culinary scene here because there's quite a lot happening in this part of the province. So I hope you've eaten, and if not, go grab a snack and come back because we're going to highlight some fun and maybe even unique culinary experiences you can have here in the region.
Located on the western side of Nova Scotia, the Annapolis Valley is the richest agricultural area in Atlantic Canada. Spanning roughly between the towns of Digby and Wolfville, the region is filled with farmland, orchards, and vineyards, which makes this area the perfect destination to indulge in the culinary scene. Being situated right along the Bay of Fundy also provides the region with an ample supply of fresh seafood, which brings me to my first culinary experience, the town of Digby for their world-famous scallops. Known as the scallop capital of the world, Digby is home to the world's largest inshore scallop fleet. Dragging the nearby ocean floor, they haul in large succulent scallops that measure up to 2 inches in diameter, which are then sold locally, across Canada, and beyond. The waterfront town of Digby is small and walkable, with a lighthouse, charming little shops, and restaurants all serving up the world-famous scallops. You really can't go wrong selecting a spot to sit down and dig into some scallops. You just might have a hard time selecting how you want them prepared. Wrapped in bacon, served on a bun, pan-seared, or deep-fried. Either way, when in Digby, you gotta indulge in the scallops.
Next up is something truly unique. I'm going to find out how much I can harvest and eat right from the beach with a Shoreline Forage and Feast with Gourmet By Nature.
Offering unique wild food experiences, foraging, and wild food guiding, Gourmet By Nature leads and educates participants on the foods readily available all around us. Inspired from a young age to search out and use the things around him, Chef Sean wanted to share his knowledge with others and started the company over 5 years ago. On their Shoreline Forage and Feast, you'll meet Chef Sean at a nearby beach where he'll take you on a guided walk of the shoreline. From beach peas to oyster leaves, Chef Sean will point out all the edible plants growing right along the water's edge. During low tide, he'll also introduce you to the various types of seaweed you can harvest, like bladderwrack seaweed and red seaweed. You might also collect periwinkles, a type of sea snail that are an excellent source of protein and rich in omega-3 fatty acids. After about an hour or so, you'll head back to a dining tent set up on the beach. Using a wood-fired grill and some ingredients he's already prepared from an earlier forage or from his own property, Chef Sean cooks up a meal, incorporating the food you just collected along the beach. You'll be blown away by the gourmet-style 3-course meal you'll be served. Plus, you'll enjoy it right in the same location where you just collected some of the components for your meal, making you appreciate Mother Nature and what's readily available all around us.
To go with all of that incredible food, you need some tasty drinks. And this part of Nova Scotia is filled with wineries, breweries, distilleries, and cideries. And a great way to sample a little bit of them all is to join a tour with Wildgrape Tours.
Wildgrape Tours offers a variety of experiences to choose from, including their Grapes and Grain tour. You'll be picked up within the Wolfville area and transported to a cidery, brewery, and winery. The first stop takes you to Annapolis Cider Company, right in downtown Wolfville. Launched in the spring of 2016, they pride themselves on producing ciders as local as possible. Their apples are grown in nearby orchards, pressed into juice just down the road, and then fermented into cider in-house. You'll get a chance to tour the facilities and learn about the cider making process, and sample their diverse lineup of ciders. One of their unique offerings is the Something Different line of ciders. Flavors change every month or so and are reflective of the ingredients in season in the Annapolis Valley. And the best part is 50 cents from every bottle sold goes towards supporting a local charity. Next, head to Level Brewing, the first craft brewery in the Annapolis Valley. Started in 2007 in Port Williams, Level Brewing is family-owned and operated and is Nova Scotia's first estate brewery. They grow most of their own malting barley and some of the hops used in their farm-to-table craft beer. At their newly opened brew house just outside of Wolfville, you can pop into their tasting room to try a flight of their brews. Choose from ales to porters and IPAs, and sit back and enjoy uniquely Nova Scotian beer. Wildgrape Tours run the majority of the day, so you'll also make a stop for a gourmet lunch. Stops vary from tour to tour, but at the Noodle Guy, enjoy delicious bowls of pasta and noodles. All the pasta is homemade. Staff are warm and friendly, and it'll get you recharged for the rest of your tour. The Annapolis Valley is best known for their award-winning winery, so the final stop is seeing what all the hype is about. At 1365 Church Street, you'll do just that. This 14-acre vineyard was once a barley field, but in 2015, owner John transformed the land into the vineyard and boutique winery you see today. John has over 55 years of farming experience under his belt, and that expertise shows in the wines he produces. They're bold, flavorful, rich in color, and truly reflective of the Annapolis Valley region. Tour the property and head into the tasting room to sample some of the wines. Then wrap up the tour enjoying a glass of wine alongside an incredible view. Now, to make the most out of a visit to the Annapolis Valley, plan a multi-day visit to the region. Need recommendations for where to stay? Here are 3 options. First up is the Digby Pines Golf Resort and Spa. The resort is situated overlooking the Annapolis Basin and the town of Digby, and has been welcoming guests since 1929. The Norman-style chateau features 85 guest rooms, plus 31 cottages from 1 to 3 bedrooms dot the surrounding property. There's also a spa, a large outdoor heated pool, a variety of outdoor games, and of course, the 18-hole par 71 golf course nearby, where Babe Ruth even played around in 1936. Over in Wolfville, you'll find the Tatting Stone Inn. Built in 1874 as a farmhouse, the registered historic landmark was converted into an inn in 1987. It features 14 rooms, including 2 luxury suites. They all come with ensuite washrooms, flat-screen TVs, mini fridges, and complimentary gourmet breakfast. You can also enjoy the 1.5 acres of surrounding property, and owners Randy and Erica will ensure you have a comfortable stay. The last option is also located in Wolfville, 470 Main Boutique Hotel. This newly built hotel features apartment-like suites, complete with living room, dining room, a full kitchen, separate bedrooms, spacious washrooms, and even in-suite laundry facilities. It's not your typical hotel, as check-in is all done virtually, but it's a great option for those traveling with family or those who want their accommodations to feel more like home.
All right, how hungry are you right now? I did warn you at the beginning of this video. Now, there's just some of the options here in Annapolis Valley and the Bay of Fundy region. Of course, there's a lot more, so you gotta come here and explore it for yourself. Eat your way through this region, as I like to say. I wanna give a big thank you to Visit Nova Scotia for partnering with me on this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet already. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you soon.